It's Andy. Just wanted to touch base on the Western North Carolina stuff. We're getting good stories, bad stories, tough stories to hear. They're still finding people alive, which is a positive thing, and they're getting them help, getting them where they need to go. Hopefully, get some restoration in their bodies and get them back up and running again. But there's stories of kids being found after 2 and 3 weeks by themselves, alive, which is good. Bad because everybody else is gone and they're by themselves. There was a story that came out of there. Well, first of all, the death toll is in the thousands. I don't watch the news a lot. It's just because nothing's really accurate or true anymore. I haven't watched the news in, 20 years probably, but I hear that they're still saying it's a few hundred people, which is completely inaccurate. I know one guy had said just his team alone found almost 200 just in one town. So we're talking thousands of people are gone. And we're just trying to bring awareness to what's really going on. That's why, me and Sean are doing what we're doing, not only accurate information of us going back and forth and helping people as we can, but also doing what we can for those people. We live in Central North Carolina in Burlington. We're about 3.5 hours, depending on what town we go to. We got one story of a guy that they found buried like up to his chest in mud, and he was stuck and he couldn't get out. And he's been there for, they said like 2 or 3 weeks. And they asked him about his family, and he said, "My family's gone." And he said, they said, "Well, there's a lot of people that washed, downstream. We're still finding a lot of people alive." He said, "No, I know they're dead." And, trigger warning on this stuff, but, it needs to be heard, because the news ain't going to tell you. And they said, "How do you know that they're gone?" And he said, "Because they were beneath my feet." And he said, "They stopped scratching my leg like 3 days ago." That's tough. And
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Good glory to the Mighty One. All praise to the Most High. There we go. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Today today Shemesh is my day. I'm not planning to stay too long. We may not going to stay too long for today because today is my somewhat off day. This is the day I do stuff and things like that. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. As we are moving and approaching our 30th days of fast, today is the 27th. The 7th day of fast, which will begin on the 30th of this month, which is 3 days from now, which is going to be Wednesday. Is that what that is? Yes, it's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be Wednesday. So we asked the nation to get ready. Of course, we're already ready, but for the ones that are not too accustomed to this, and we tell them to get ready because we are going to start this. And if you never participate with us, this will be a great chance that you can get things going before we enter our 40 days fast, which is going to start this January the 31st of 2025, so to speak, when it comes to the Gentiles calendar. So that's what we're going to do. And we ask the people that had never fasted or never be in the midst to get ready and join us. Besides that, there are other people that already join us or do this. You just know it's gonna be a sun up to sundown fast. You make your own covenant, whether you want to do liquid fast or you want to do Daniel fast or whatever that is. You should be good to go. Okay. Yesterday we had answered some of the question, but not all of them. Okay. We still have a couple of the things that we need to go over. We ask you to write down your question in a little piece of paper. Whenever you are coming here, we are live. Make sure you got a notebook to write down your question, write down your concern, write down your dream or something you want to say. So when you call, so you will have your thoughts collected and you will have your mind at peace and you will be calm and say whatever that you need to say. So we will move more efficiently because time is moving very fast. At least I am not the only person that see this or understand that things is moving very, very, very fast. The sun, the gravity of the sun is the heaviest. Well, the gravity of the sun is pretty much, there's no gravity over there. It's just like, it's just solid. When gravity meets time, and it can do a lot of things. It can speed it up, it can slow it down. So if time is moving fast, we have to move with it. If we have something that we must do, we have to be efficient and we have to be effective with it. There is no time to waste and try to figure things out. We should have plenty of time to write things down, make sure that when we call and we have everything on deck. Now, beloved, today is our 6 days of our steadfast prayer for the restoration of the Holy Covenant, and how what we ask the Holy One is to return the land, the blessing, and the powers unto us. And again, it's just every single day, beloved, things are getting wilder, if I may say so. Every single day, you see the change is nonstop, and it's become more and more prominent, and it's become more and more visible. It seems that it's not only me, you, it's just every single other people are seeing it. Of course, they were aware of that. They just ignore it, out of sight, out of mind. But now it become to a point now people don't want to ignore it, and people want to talk about it. Somebody sent me a video of a fellow that had a business or still have a business in North Carolina. Of course, those things I was not aware of them. And he said because the government is telling the people not to come to Western North Carolina because of this incident that happened. And he's like telling people, come, we want your money. Without your tourist money, we won't survive. And I was not aware that Western North Carolina had a big business when it comes to tourism. Whenever people talk about tourism, the first thing that pops on my mind, it would be Florida, because I'm assuming that's where tourism is much more prominent. It's Florida. So this dude is telling, don't listen to the government, come. If you don't come, we'll be extinct, we'll die. And you can see the fellow is quite desperate, and he was very serious about this thing. Of course, those people are acting like they don't need the government. The government never was there for them. The government never helped them. The government never has any law that pertaining to them. The government never had done any policy that helped them, and they were doing everything on their own. And they can do everything on their own. They are acting as if they never used the government, or the government never used them as a buffer class or as a arm to destroy us. They always act like them and the government are two different entities. In fact, they are enemies to each other, which is a lie. Those people been working for the government. They've been working with the government. Another video, let me see if I can take that one right quick. Another video they share with what the guy was saying. Okay, this video, let me read the caption for you. Water and wastewater engineer here. Entire treatment plants are gone. Millions of gallons of wastewater is in the water. And this is one of the people that went over there, filmed this thing, okay? This is a wastewater management, a wastewater place, gone. All right? Wastewater, okay? It's gone. All right? The result of this will be felt for decades. The mud is toxic. Yes, it is.
Listening to you.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you have all those stuff going on over there, and those people are getting sick. The animals are dying, the people are dying, the land is being cleansed. It's being cleansed worldwide. There's another flood that happened in India. Somebody sent me the video. I'm not quite sure where I put it, but there's a flood happening in India. So, beloved, with all those things that are going on, and if we do not see the hands of our Holy One is in there, if we cannot see the hand of the Holy Mother, divine providence herself in there, then you shouldn't be here. If you're witnessing all those stuff and you choose to talk about, well, on Saturday, you need to do this on the Sabbath, you don't need to do this on the Sabbath, the feast of this, feast of that. If at this point right now, you try to break down who is, we need to find out the 10 tribes. We need to find out who really is who, and we ain't gonna move until we find out who's what. If at this point right now you want to debate some pastor or some dude, some online fellow that has nothing to do with us to validate your point, well, you are a tear. If at this point right now you're trying to talk about where Big Levi, we need to warn the people about Jacob's trouble so they can get ready. If at this time you are talking about Jacob's trouble and you're putting our people in great fear, and I've seen the church doing that right now. I've seen the Christian church coming over there and trying to. Somebody sent me a video. Let me see if I can play it, and then we'll begin the prayer. Let me see if I can. I think I had it here. Somebody sent me a video of people trying to put fear in the heart of all people. Those Christian. I had it here. Where is it? Oh, I think they removed the video. Okay. I think they removed the video. Oh, no. I think I have it. See, we don't care about things like that. We don't care about things like that.
Okay, I'm sure by now many have seen the video of Donnie Swagger calling for violence against the black church because he's attacking the black church for supporting Kamala Harris. And it's not just mere rhetoric. When white Christian evangelicals attack black people, they are calling for violence against black people. And we've seen this happen before with Dylan Roof when he walked into a church in South Carolina. We've seen it happen time and time again with Trump in Buffalo when one of his supporters walked into a Buffalo supermarket and unalived 10 black people. So remember, when you hear right-wingers starting to attack black people, they are calling for violence against black people. And the media is not going to tell you this. The media, they don't treat white Christian evangelicals as a group. They treat them as individuals. But they're calling for violence against black people. Be vigilant, black people. Stay alert. If you see anybody in your community who's wearing MAGA paraphernalia and they're white, be hyper vigilant about that, because that person more than likely is there to do you harm.
Okay. So again, we don't care about this garbage. We don't care about you. Now, you never see those Negroes when hish happen to those people. They're always the one that come and bring you trauma. Oh, remember Dylan Roof? Remember Dylan Roof? Remember that guy at Buffalo Market? Oh, be vigilant, be afraid when you see those people. They are not the people said, we don't care about that. We don't care about you. Bring it on. You think you're on your blessing? Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay? All right. Okay. You will never see those dudes coming and say, hey, this hurricane that goes over there, it destroy. All right. You will never see those guys coming and say, hey, 144,000 of them is gone. Comparing that Dylan Roof a couple years ago killed 6, 7, and then that guy in Buffalo 10. And then over 144,000 of them gone in one night. They won't talk about this. They won't say, beloved, the Holy One is working on our behalf. Don't worry about those people making threat or whatever. They won't come over there and say that. They always come to tell our people, well, we should be very afraid now because, oh man, wow, the black church, wow, we need to do this, we need to do that. Nah, man, not here. We don't care about black church. They can decimate the black church. That's not, I don't care about the black church out there, man. You people know, every single one of you know you're not supposed to go out there and worship them, but you do. And then now they threaten you. Now you're calling us. Oh, we all need to be vigilant now. No, we were vigilant. We were vigilant. You're never going to see those people warn our people like, hey, this is not Jacob's trouble. Everybody should be at peace and stuff. No, they ain't going to come out there and then do any of that. They're never going to come out there and tell our people, the Most High God is working on our behalf, man. We don't need to fear anything. No, the other one that coming over there and try to tell us, oh, they're going to attack us. We better be careful. We better be this. No, not here. Not here. We are not going to bring fear in the midst of our people. All right, beloved brothers, I think we have a fair amount of people here. Let us begin the prayer. Since today's Shemesh, it's my day. We may not stay that long. My mother just tell me something right now, so I gotta go ahead and take care of that. Let me make sure. Let me make sure this thing is gone here and stuff. And beloved, there is no time for fear in the midst of us. All right, please join us. Let us move, and we will give the schedule for the upcoming water or liquid fast. Great glory to the mighty one. Praise and glory to the Most High. Thank you to the Holy Spirit for being in the midst of us. Heavenly Father, Earthly Mother, we thank you. Thank you for everything you've been doing. Thank you for turning your face towards us. Thank you for not forgetting us. Thank you for not giving us into shame and great reproach. Thank you for giving our enemy into shame and greater reproach. Thank you for cleaning out the land. Thank you for remember the nation. Thank you for remember the covenant that you had with our forefather. And thank you for honor the covenant and fulfill this covenant. Thank you for not making the so-called 83 backward prophecy come to life. Yes, indeed. Even at the end of this all, we see them still lying. We see them coming in the midst of our people trying to bring fear unto them. Not here, not us. Yea, the 1%. We said it loud, we said it again, we always will be saying it. We will not vote. We'll not vote either for no Trump or no Harris or no Kamala, no Democrat, no Republican, no city council, no whatever, the senators, deputy, or alderman, or whatever that you want to call it. We won't vote. This is not our fight. We're already done. Just like we destroyed your church back in 2020, now we are destroying your government in 2024. We ain't got time to give people our blessing anymore. That's it. No more giving our energy, no more letting those people willingly come and suck the energy out of our body, out of our mind, out of our spirits. No more. This is the time for judgment, and judgment is indeed in the face of this earth. Yea, we see Ish and the other Ish over there doing a little scuffle, act like they are fulfilling prophecy. Now we become in an age of look at me, I'm doing things too. Pay attention to me. We don't care. You people can destroy each other's. We really don't care. What we do care is our prayer. We do care about the healing of our people. We do care about the restoration of our people, the reparation for our people. We do care about the return our land, and we pray for the Holy One to return our land, our powers, our knowledge, our wisdom, our love, our men and women and children, our animal, plants, and the whole earth unto us, to return the holy balance, to return our magic unto us. And we pray every day. We fast. We call up a holy fast in the midst of the nation. And we say to the Holy One, please do not give your inheritance unto shame. Don't give 83 any satisfaction of saying, hey, we got you. Where's your God? Yes, he did listen. Now we tell 83, where is your Jesus? Where was he doing in North Carolina? Where was he doing Florida? Where was he doing 2020? Where is your God now? Where is your Jesus? When your little one got washed in the water, he was crying, call up his name, but he didn't show up. You see, all the horrible and heinous crime that your forefathers, your ancestors had committed, you are going to pay for it. And you are paying for it. It's only going to get worse. There is an event that will happen, I don't know when, but when it does, it will dwarf that thing that happened over there in North Carolina. And when this event take place, just like you were unable to shift the blame unto us, you were unable to show our faces and say, hey, this only happened to those people over there. Well, this event, we're going to make it worse. Once it happened, you would not be able to show it again, and it's going to dwarf the so-called Western North Carolina tragedy. And when this happened, it will be so huge, it will be so big, that Western North Carolina will be forever forgotten. You'll be a needle in a haystack. And this event, just like the one in Western North Carolina, will caught you by surprise. Just like New Roswell, I believe New Mexico Roswell, Alaska, India, Philippines, and Thailand, when all those things caught you by surprise, and this one will. I have no idea how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen, but I do know it is going to happen. And then when it do, we're going to rejoice because it is time for you to leave our lands. You people done too much. You put our people through too much. The animals, too much. You destroy this beautiful place, and that is why you're being destroyed. Hear me, Holy One, hear me. Give not thy inheritance unto the hand of the Gentiles. Give not thy people unto the hand of the wicked. But contrary, give the wicked into our hands, and give back the inheritance into our hands. Give us once more the ark of the covenant. Give us one more our powers. Restore unto us the holy priesthood. Only a few of us are here. Restore unto us the holy kingdom. Restore unto us our women, our men, our children. Restore unto us our swords, our bucklers and shields, our axes, our arrows and bow. Restore unto us the mighty men of war. Restore unto us our fierce animal, the dragons, the Leviathans. Restore unto us the energy, the magic that you had made dormant in the midst of us. May you bring nothing but judgment to 83. May you destroy their livelihood. May you disable their pride. May you cut them off forever. May you humiliate them, shame them, and give them to the ultimate reproach. Just like every single thing that happened in North Carolina was televised, every single thing that's going to happen to the people, the entire world will be aware of it, whether they see it on the internet or, better yet, on the laynet. Curse be upon those people. By the Holy Covenant of Deuteronomy 28, we hereby claiming the blessing and cleave 83 unto the curses. Selah, so be it. May the will of the Holy One be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Thank you to the Holy Spirit. Thank you for our Holy Mother for being here. May divine providence keep provide for our people. Selah, so be it. Beloved, you may go in peace. You may go in love. As we said this years ago, it's only going to get worse. Comparing to what happened a few days ago, well, not a few days ago, it's going to be a month ago till what happened in 2020 when you people were like puffing up your chests, liberate Chicago, liberate Michigan, liberate this, liberate that. Liberate this, liberate that. I ain't gonna wear anything over my face. See, your government been lying to you. They had no idea what that thing was. Till this day, they just gave it a name and they wing it. And doing that winging, they lost millions of you. And they never told you that. They give you a number. They say, oh, 1 million. Millions of you perish. Just like right now, they are lying to you again. And then they are telling you that only 213 of your people are no more. When we know for a fact is 144,000. You're going to go through a hell of a lot more. And of course, your pride will be breaking down. You people are going to come out there. You're going to spill all sort of truth. Things we don't know. Things we're like, I didn't know this. It's gonna get so bad, just like for the people over there. That's a prelude. Again, like I said, people see Trump serving the French fries and think like, "Oh, he's for the little man." No, this is his job. He ain't well aware of that. He's reduced to a fry cook now. Him and all the others that are like him and in his position. See, you guys act like you despise and hated the elites when in fact you adore and uphold them as gods. You love guys like Elon Musk. You don't want them to go because they are like your savior. You never did believe and you never did trust your Jesus Cesar Borgia. You know you made him up. You know it's not real. But guys like Trump and Elon Musk and the elite, they're all real, and then you love them. You love them. And that's why the Holy One is destroying them. As you can see, those guys are dying left and right. The Holy One is giving them into great shame and great reproach. All right, beloved, let's take a 1 minute break, and then we will come back to share some of the video that the nation had shared with us, and we're going to share it with you, okay? A little break.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right, again, if you have not, oops, there you go. Huh. All right. What did that thing even play? Oh. Oh, okay. All right then. There we go. Now. Good. So, again, if you have not get the book, we highly recommend that you get it. There should be a link in the description, a link in the chat room, and a link in the comment board. If it calls to you, get it. If not, don't get it. Okay, now, beloved, let's see what's going on in the Caribbean, so to speak, when it comes to weather.
MyFoxHurricane.com. I am meteorologist Dave Osterberg. And the tropical activity, of course, it starts to go way down as we enter November. Here's where we are today. We're past our little secondary peak in October, so we're going down into November. But with that said, of course, with another month left of the hurricane season and very warm waters sitting right here in the Western Caribbean, stands to reason something could develop. If you look at climatology, typically when things do form in November, late October, November, it's going to be in the Caribbean, and then they start to move northeastward because by this time you're getting cold front after cold front dropping down, which would tend to turn these storms. There's a 30% chance for development. Listen, how many times do we get these little yellow bubbles over the last 6 months? All the time. So it doesn't mean something is going to develop, but just there's a chance. And over the next 7 days, maybe some subtle development. We'll keep an eye on it. At this point, though, the computer models, some are picking it up,
So this is what I like about the Most High. At this point, people should know this tactic. See, the Holy One likes to relax them. They'll relax. Whew. All right, for the next 2 days, there's 0%. Nothing's happened. All right, party, man. We got a party. We got to enjoy this blessing because that's what $83 does. Oh, let's enjoy the party, man. This thing is gone. Let's celebrate. Let's rebuild. We're back on track. Let me call my insurance and get this money. And build a $2 home and spend all the rest of the money and doing drugs and all the other stuff. And then they will be caught off guard. Once they're gonna go out there, they're going to party and things like that, and then boom, something gonna hit them. I don't know what it is. Some people said earthquake. Remember, beloved, we had a show probably 90 days ago, and we did tell the people, what do you think worse going to happen that will shock those people? And some people said, there will be the Leviathan will come out, dragon. Some people say earthquake. Some people say flood. Some people said aliens and other creature. Well, out of all that, the hurricane, the flood hit those folks. Hurricane in the mountain. This thing hit land. It did more damage in the mountains and the land than it did on the coast or on the sea. Okay, so they are relaxing right now. They are relaxing. Again, beloved, the next thing that's going to happen is going to caught everyone by surprise. And then they ain't going to do nothing. They're going to keep complaining to the government, like, why the government is not doing anything? Why are you sending money to overseas? Why are you giving all our money to illegal Haitian? they won't leave Haiti out of this. They do not want to leave Haiti out of that. Let me see. There's talking about that. There you go. This is Haiti right there. Okay. This is Port-au-Prince. Okay. And this is what you reduce our people to. You destroy the place. You destroy the place. It is still there.
Ah, mon Dieu. Sauf madame dehors.
Et tu l'as ça passe là.
Pourquoi est-ce qu'il arrive parce que beaucoup et dans celui nous a mieux dit avant de. Pas pour petit monde tout comme pas pour faire tout ça pour.
So the people are moving out because the gangs are ready to go. And then we don't make those cars. We don't make those trucks. We don't make those weapons. And that's what you guys did. Okay? Okay, those hashkosh, we don't make them. Here's my boy Zelensky right here. That's my boy Zelensky. But nonetheless, let's watch this and see how you are dealing with things now.
All right. The recovery after hurricanes Helene and Milton is far from over, more than a month after Helene's landfall. I think Helene will probably end up in this.
To the people, look, I said, don't worry about anything that's going on down there. Our people are tough, man. What's going on out there is a joke to compare to daily life. It's a joke. Our people, we can survive pretty much anything. Let those people do whatever that they think they can do, and you'll see. Let's see what's going on with the flood insurance fallout, okay? Because those people are very proud. Whenever something happens, we will rebuild. We're going to build. We're going to be back better. We're going to do this because they had insurance. Because the government had their back. Because they had somewhat a little saving. Because they were supported. Now let's see, when you do not have no insurance, no support from the government, no saving, Let's see how you're going to rebuild. Let's see how you're going to survive. I see those preppers years ago. Well, we got to prep for this and stuff. Yo, prepping for what? How? You got money. You got a beautiful house. You got everything. You can buy everything. That's not prepping. Prepping is what's going on right now in North Carolina. And then you go, you tell those people that was a test. The real thing is coming. Now you need to get ready. Go prep now. Go prep. Now you have nothing. You have no money, nothing. And we'll see how you're going to survive now. And then you got a government out there hunting you down. You got people coming over there and hunting you down. Are you going to stay in these frozen, freezing mountains and forests and being hunted down, or are you going to come out there and fight those people that are going to hunt you down? This is what prepper is. This is what prepping is. Prepping is not like you have all the money, all the opportunity, all the laws built for you, and then you got a bunch of food in your house and guns and ammunition, and then claiming, talking about gang. I'm prepared, man. Whatever happened, gang, I'm going to survive it. Nope. It's when you have nothing, and then you need to prepare. People will see how you're going to prep. You're going to use your ingenuity now. Not things you go buy, canned food, medical supplies. That's not preparing. Preparing is like you got your both hands and feet, and then they put you in the forest, no clothes, -20, with bears and all wild animals in a toxic nuclear waste place, and then they say, are you going to survive? Now you need to prep now. Now let's see when they take away your insurance and how you people going to act.
Same historical echelon of storms like Katrina, Sandy, and Harvey as extremely costly storms.
Unfortunately, the majority of the damage, 95% in Helene particularly, that happened to property that was not insured. So property owners without insurance are now facing...
So this is in North Carolina. 95% of those property were not insured. Now we're going to see how you're going to rebuild. Now we're going to see how you're going to come out there with great pride and say, we're going to rebuild. And then, we're strong. North Carolina is strong. You were strong because you had insurance. You were strong because the government were backing you up. Ish, you were strong because the church were on your side. That's why you don't see those Joel Osteen and Mr. Stone there and say ish about anything. They keep quiet because they're not on your side. Hell, those guys are already cleaving. You may not know it. Those dudes cleave with great pride, though. They cleave. Indeed, the mountains get quite cold at this time. So now, the 95%, brethren, you were strong because you were upheld and somewhat beloved by your institution and entities. Now, let's see how you're going to do things now.
A really big struggle to get things back to normal.
That's right. Aon Edge President and CEO John Dixon joins us now. John, thanks for being here. Do you think the vast number of uninsured is a product of a lack of availability to get insurance, or is there something else behind the lack of coverage?
I think the problem we're having today is it's not any one thing. We have a lack of awareness, a lack of education. I think you have a sentiment among homeowners. Won't happen to me. Unfortunately, what happened to the folks down the street.
Exactly. Exactly. It ain't gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to those folks down the street because it's always happened to them. Why should it happen to me? Why should I pay for something that never happened to me? My ancestors, my people never did. There's no history of that. That's what you people tell me. Why should I pay for things like that? So I ain't gonna pay for this. The folks down the street need flood insurance. I live in the mountain. I'm smart. I live off grade. You ain't gonna get me. I live off grade. I live in the mountain. When the city go down, when the grid go down, while the grid go down in the mountains, it went down in North Carolina. Things went down there. Where are you pride people? Okay?
And then we also have a system of mapping for flood insurance that is struggling to keep up with the speed at which our weather is changing. So all these things work together to create situations like you're saying with Helene, where a vast majority of the victims of these catastrophes are uninsured.
So we've had Helene, we've had Milton, both very recent storms. I know it's a little bit early here, but do you think insurance companies are going to be able to fully pay for all those claims that are being filed?
So that's what our industry is built for. The global capital markets are structured to absorb these events. And keep in mind, these are large events. As you mentioned, early signs is still developing, is happening for both systems. Milton is on track to be one of the top 10 most costly insurance storms in the history of our records. Helene and Milton will both be in the top 20 for storms in the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico basins for all time. That said, our capital markets today are strong and they are prepared to respond to these events.
Great. So, you know, we at the entrance of we're strong, we're ready. We already told you. See, those insurances are not here to help you, or they're not even here to pay you back. They'll do every single thing not paying you. They'll find any, they're gonna come up to those people over there in North Carolina and say, hey, this damage, I see that your house is not here. I see that your house is completely gone. But upon our research and our investigation, we realized that the house was already been moved, already been destroyed before the hurricane. So therefore, your claim is destroyed. Your claim is denied. We declined it. We rejected it. They're not here for that. And then this guy coming over there and then make us a salad, or whether we are strong and then this and and things like that and stuff. We're going to do this, and we all is strong in our company and industry and stuff like that. No, you're not. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. And this is not over. This is the problem, beloved. When things like that happen to those people, they always come up with this term: once in a lifetime, once every 1,000 years. Once every 100 years. So don't worry. Another 1,000 years, this will happen again. But we'll be stronger. We'll be prepared that time. No, it's gonna happen every year, just like it's been happening every year. We bring it here every single year. We bring it here, and people don't want to. Well, they ignore it. We made Esau's trouble upon Esau's trouble. We make so much video, and that is everyone that been watching here. They see this thing, and then you people going to say, it ain't gonna happen. Next year when it happened, well, again, this is like once every 50 years. You're good for another 50 years. It's gonna keep happening. And every time it happened, brethren, the scale is even grander than the other. It's going to be bigger. The scale is going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. Game over. Let's keep on moving.
Ask you this. I frequently say an area is only as prepared as the last worst storm that it's ever seen. Having said that, it seems like a lot of areas are seemingly getting these storms that are unprecedentedly bad, right? And so what are some things, pieces of advice on your end that you could give to people to allow them maybe to be prepared for any storm coming their way?
Yeah, it seems like we roll out the phrase record breaking all too frequently. And yeah, today's systems are behaving much differently than it did in the past. And that's a bit of a trap for our communities, for our neighbors.
That's exactly what it is. I agree with the Grinch. The system that they had back then, it's just, it doesn't work the way that it used to. Everything is freaking record-breaking heat, record-breaking rain, record-breaking hurricane. And in the past, we didn't see those things. And now things are a little bit different. Not too different, a little. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, this guy should have played the Grinch instead of Jim Carrey. I don't know if I'm the only one that see the difference, but yeah, whatever. Christmas is there. I'm pretty sure I'll support this guy for stealing Christmas, because Christmas is like right down the corner. Okay. All right. Let's keep on moving.
Families, we're using yesterday's information to make today's decisions. And so really what this is about is how do we as communities make better decisions? And that's taking the investments that are being made with mapping, with technology, with catastrophe modeling. And at the end of the day, you have to make these decisions when the sun is shining. When the water is banging up against your door, many times it's too late to make the decision that's going to make a difference between your recovery or not.
That is some great insight, and I just want to take another minute to thank you for spending some time with us here this morning. That is Aon Edge CEO John Dickens.
All right. Thank you. Now go steal Christmas. Now, beloved, with all that being said, with this fellow and the things that say a lot of salad, man, you got to dig with everything those people said. But there is some truth in there. Okay? There is some truth. Okay? Now, one thing I want my people to know, when you go over there in this area that they said and they call tourism, let's do a little, AI, she's unable to do stuff out there, you know, so I gotta go ahead and ask her. Let me ask her, see what's going on there. Oops, nope, that's not what that is. There we go. Are you there?
Oui, je suis là. Comment puis-je vous aider aujourd'hui?
Je veux que tu parles anglais. J'ai des questions à te poser.
Of course. Feel free to ask your question in English. How can I help?
Can you use the strong Cockney English accent?
Certainly. How can I assist you, mate?
All right. I would like to know the peak season for tourism in Western North Carolina, specifically Asheville.
In Asheville and Western North Carolina, the peak tourist season typically falls in the fall, especially from mid-September to early November. This period is popular due to the stunning fall foliage in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Summer is also a busy time, with visitors enjoying outdoor activities and festivals.
Okay, can you repeat that again? What months it is, the peak is?
Sure, the peak season in Asheville and Western North Carolina is typically from mid-September to early November. This is when the fall foliage is at its most vibrant. Summer months are also popular for tourism.
Okay, thank you. Now, that's the peak. Can you imagine how many tourists that was in those places that are no more? Can you imagine how many of those people that from other places that went for a vacation and you never returned back home? Can you imagine so many of those people that parked their car at certain airport and flew to North Carolina or Western North Carolina, and then they're never going to come back because they were tourists? Can you imagine how many co-workers, peoples that travel and go there, and then family members, they go there mostly every year or sometime, or this is the first time, and then they never come back? This thing happened during the peak of their season. And then people are going to sit there and like, well, no one, like 213 people or no more. 213 people. Thousands of those bodies, they were tourists. Usually places like that, they are small towns. Most of the people that live there, most of the people that are there do not live there. They are tourists. They come over there. So now you see how those people are going to need to spread those migrants around, because probably a hell of a lot of them came from New York. They go over there for vacation. A lot of them come from California. They go there for vacation and they didn't return home. Yes, the Airbnbs. That's why I never trusted those Airbnbs. I stay in a freaking hotel that is built on concrete. This thing is strong. Things like that. If something happened in the hotel, not the Airbnbs, people that are building very cheap the cheapest house, and then things like that happen. Can you imagine so many of those people that are aware in those Airbnbs and then they are no more? And you can sue those companies. You can do anything. I believe there was a woman that when this hurricane happened, she booked and something in the Airbnbs, and then good luck to her, the Most High spared her, a white woman, and then she was scolding those Airbnb people for giving her money back. I believe it's there. Let me see if I can get it. Woman complained for Airbnb after hurricane. I believe that's her. That's her.
This woman went on a rant when her Airbnb in Asheville, North Carolina, refused to refund her stay in the wake of Hurricane Helene. The woman, named Chelsea, who's from Eastern North Carolina herself, said that after paying for a vacation, you expect a vacation, not all this having to try and figure out your way around barricades. According to AP News, the widespread devastation left by Hurricane Helene hit the tourist-centered city of Asheville the hardest, including its surrounding mountain towns. And instead of showing some empathy or understanding, Chelsea received some backlash for essentially making it all about herself. Lives have been lost, homes destroyed, cars, pets, possessions, all gone. These things are much worse than missing a vacation. Whether or not Chelsea deserves a refund is beside the point, and she does have every right to complain. But maybe this isn't the time or the place, and many people online found her rant extremely tone deaf. In the face of such devastation, it's all about perspective and showing some compassion.
Well, not to white woman. You ain't gonna tell me this. I pay for this vacation. I give my money. I deserve to relax. I deserve. Now you telling me that because of your hurricane, I'm not gonna have a good time. Give me my money back. But the people, the place that you pay the money, they had perished in this hurricane. I don't give a. Give me my money back. But they are no more. I don't care. This hurricane coming over there and ruining my vacation. Yeah, she was like, F your compassion. I need my money back. Again, ma'am, the people that you are asking the money back, they are deceased. They die in the hurricane. Well, what about their siblings? And let me talk to Airbnb representative. Where's your manager? Where's the owner? Let me talk to the owner. She should have been grateful. Like this is the thing she would have did. She would have said, "Guys, thank God. I planned a vacation over there. He's the receipt. He's everything. And God, Jesus, spare me. And I didn't go. But the people that I get this Airbnb with, I almost say R&B. Those people that I was singing those R&B with, they all died. The house that I was going to stay washed away. Everybody's no more. But I am spared. I am spared. Thank you. Thank you. Let us pray for those people. Oh, hell no. You guys stole my money and I want to speak with your manager. Those are your typical Karen. They don't care. They'll beat on their they'll beat on their own people for a few dollars, man. Like, yo, you have no idea how many of you of people that are like you that went on vacation now, they never return. Okay, we played this video yesterday. Let's just play it again. Cars find abandoned in the airport. Okay. Cars find abandoned in I just do it. Cars found at airport St. Louis. No, I'd say Missouri. Is that what that is? There we go. All right.
Multiple abandoned cars have been left sitting at the Springfield Branson National Airport for years. Reagan DeTrolio joins us live with what airport officials discovered about one of the vehicles. Reagan.
Francis, when officials ran the tags on one of the abandoned cars, they found an obituary for the owner. That's just how long the car had been sitting here.
It's one of those things that happens at airports because at an airport, parking truly is long-term.
Kent Boyd with the Springfield Branson National Airport
Parking
says they
long-term.
found these vehicles when they decided to repave the parking lot not too long ago.
We were able to trace back, we found an obituary for the registered owner.
First of all, parking at airport. I don't know how it is over there, people. Parking at airport is never free, and it's just expensive. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check for my airport. How much is the parking fee at Fort Lauderdale Airport? Okay, long term, $3 per hour, which is a maximum $15 per day. Okay, all right. So now you are paying $15 per day. Okay, now for 3 years, a carbon. Okay, let's ask the AI. No, I can't do it, but let's ask. Can you tell me if you parked a car in an airport parking lot and they charge you $15 a day, how much that would be in 3 years?
If the airport parking lot charges $15 per day and you want to find out how much it would be for 3 years, you'd calculate it like this. $15 per day times 365 days per year times 3 years equals $16,425. So it would cost $16,425 to park in the lot for 3 years.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you'll pay $16,000 to park your car 3 years there because you're on a vacation. Yo, man, gang, I'm enjoying myself right here, man. North Carolina for 3 years, and my car, my mortgage is dim, but I'm having a great time. Yeah, that's what that is.
To the estate and said, can you please come get this car? And they still haven't.
In total, they found around 25 abandoned cars in the parking lot. One car has been there between 3 to 4 years. Others have been there 1 to 2 years. We asked airport leaders what they'll do with the abandoned vehicles.
3 to 4 years. Now you got a car like this. I don't think a car like that costs $16,000. This one is more. This one is a work truck. Okay, all right. Mr. Trailer Sales Service in MFG, New Philadelphia, Ohio. Okay, so this is a work truck. Beautiful. This is like expensive.
Claiming them.
At some point, we'll tow them. I don't know, what that timeline is.
So there you go. You got those people like this that's going on vacation to places and they never come back. This is not only here in North Carolina. Those people go on vacation places like Acapulco. Okay? For instance, hurricane destruction in Acapulco. Flood destruction in Acapulco, Mexico. There you go. Now, this is Acapulco, Mexico. They never told you how many people that were no more, how many of them that are destroyed, how many of them that they never found that are missing. Okay, there's a lot of people that go over there in Acapulco for vacation. Did they return? What happened to those people? Okay. This is the destruction in Acapulco, man. The road. Okay, you say at least 22 people are reported dead. of course, 22 people, they're gonna have to say, like, 22 people. It could be 22,000. It could be 220,000. But they don't say anything about, Acapulco. Let's see when let me see. Let's do a little research right quick here. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I help you today?
Okay, I want you to speak in a strong Cockney England accent.
Right, I can do that. How can I be of service, mate?
Good. Now, I want you to tell me the peak season for vacation in Acapulco, Mexico.
The peak season for vacation in Acapulco, Mexico is typically during the winter months, from November to April. This period offers the best weather with warm temperatures and low rainfall, making it ideal for beach activities and outdoor fun.
So how many people usually per year Acapulco get in terms of tourism?
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now. Please wait a bit and try again.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I'll talk to you later on.
All right, feel free to reach out anytime. Take care.
You too. All right, so this thing, whenever you ask it about certain estimates, certain numbers, I'm having problem. I'm having problem responding right now. Check back on later so I can gather some lies and then, help you out with this. But nonetheless, so you got this place now, and they got the peak is somewhere in November or whatever, which is a few days coming now. You think people will come back to this? You think in November people will want to go there? Do something like that? Huh? You think they're going to make money when Acapulco is destroyed? Is that what that is? Well, whatever, man. Okay, whatever. Oh, we've been 1 hour into this thing, beloved. Let's take another quick 1 minute break so we can continue with another 10 minutes, okay?
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right, good. So you can get the book if you wish to. If it calls to you, get it and get the knowledge that we are having. Good. Okay, so now, beloved, okay? So with those people get their peak in November, they're gonna go there for vacation. Where are they going to go? They can't go there for vacation. They can't go to the Yucatan Peninsula for vacation. They can't go to Western North Carolina for vacation. Where are they going to go? They destroy Haiti. Remember the 50s, 60s? The Clinton get married in Haiti. That's why they get their honeymoon over there in Haiti. Okay? Where are those people going to go? That's right. No more comfort for those people, man. What are you going to do? What is it? We're going to go to California? The northeast. You know what? Let's check some of the fires around and see if they're still reporting on a fire. Wildfires in see where they have a wildfire. Oh boy. Okay, southern Oklahoma have a wildfire going on. Let's see what's going on here.
So I was just making sure it wasn't a home. Can you come straight down?
Okay, this is in Oklahoma, okay? Southwest Oklahoma. I didn't know about it. We got people living Oklahoma. Did you hear about that wildfire?
Right. Yeah, look around those houses.
Those are homes.
See how close the flames are to the left? Oh, yeah. They're pretty close.
That's a wildfire over there.
Minute and a half away. All right, good morning, everyone. Yeah, this is definitely not what we want to see here in Oklahoma, especially down here around the Wichita Mountains area. A large section of the Wichita Mountains are on fire right now. This is to the west of the Mount Scott area. So Mount Scott's not on fire, but if you're familiar at all with this area, are you recording, Francisco? Did you say yes? Francisco, you're recording? Okay. They just wanted to make sure you were.
So this is a wildfire, okay, right. And southwestern North Oklahoma 2 days ago. Comment turn off. Let's check to see if there is any update. That's 2 days ago. Okay, Coast Battle, destructive fire apartment in Northwest. Okay, that's they are continuing fighting this thing. Okay, that's oh. Man, there's a lot of fire going on over there in Oklahoma. Look at this. Person injured after fire spark at Northwest Oklahoma City apartment complex. And oops. Excuse me. And there's another apartment. Okay, that's pretty much the same complex. And then, man, there's a lot of things going on. But let's check the latest video. Which one would be best? This one. Let's watch this one.
We're trying to get as much of this information out to as many people as we can, just to show you what's going on down here in southwestern Oklahoma. So again, this is
what the hell is going on with southwestern? Why is it this western North Carolina? Now we got southwestern the place over there. And remember when Hurricane Helene and Milton hit, they hit western the Florida. Okay, let's see if we're good here. Where is Hurricane Milton and Helene hit Florida? Western or eastern? Okay, Hurricane Milton hit Florida's west coast near Sierra. It's always in a western thing. Are they targeting westerners? Is that what that is? Because everything seems to be in the western civilization. Western, is that a key or clue? I'm not quite sure. Let's listen to this again.
We're trying to get as much of this information out to as many people as we can, just to show you what's going on down here in southwestern Oklahoma.
So
again, this is northwest of Lawton. It's west of Mount Scott. So, those of you that have come down here have gone to
It's over
Lake
for the West.
Latonka, you've gone to Mears, you've gone to Mount Scott. The Wichita Mountains area right now is a large portion of it is on fire. So a lot of you have been to Medicine Park. So Medicine Park's not being affected right now. So, and we're hoping and praying that it stays that way. We're hoping and praying that that it's just contained to the mountain areas and not into where residential homes are. But it's so many areas, so much of this whole area is on fire. So, so if you're familiar with Highway 49, that's the one that runs through Medicine Park.
This is in Oklahoma. Now look at Wisconsin. I don't know what the hell is going on over there. Don't spark a wildfire. Message from DNR after 70 wildfire in 1 week in Wisconsin. Our people in Wisconsin, what's going on over there? I never heard anything.
There have been
recent string of wildfires in Wisconsin is the DNR sending out a reminder on preventing them.
Now, this is a map from the DNR of the current fire conditions in the state. In a Facebook post, the agency said there have been more than 70 wildfires across Wisconsin in the past 7 days alone, with
70 wildfires in 7 days. What the hell is this? 70? Somebody tell us what the 70 stand for. 70 wildfire in 7 days in Wisconsin, and I didn't hear any hiss about that. I mean, we have people in Wisconsin. Why is it? When did this video was uploaded? Let me see. 2 days ago. October 24th, 2024. Only have 5 views. Let's listen to what she said here.
Recent string of wildfires in Wisconsin is the DNR sending out a reminder on preventing them.
Now, this is a map from the DNR of the current fire conditions in the state. In a Facebook post, the agency said there have been more than 70 wildfires across Wisconsin in the past 7 days alone, with more than 27 of them starting because of improper equipment.
27 of them.
This means factors like unsecured trailer chains, mowing, recreational vehicles, and tractors. DNR officials say over 98% of all wildfires in Wisconsin are caused by people. It's still dry, and they're seeing high and very high fire danger across the entire state. We have some tips on how to prevent wildfires on our website.
Okay, I never, this thing, what the hell? This is a very small, this is a very small Wisconsin thing. Where are the, you know what, let's search for wildfires here. Okay, that was a month ago, okay? Another round of wildfire smoke returned today, but staying aloft, few isolated shower. Okay, let me see this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Storm Tracker ET meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a beautiful day yesterday, a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s. We didn't really deal with much haziness in the skies. You noticed it a little bit, but it wasn't as hazy as what we dealt with on Sunday. That's going to change, unfortunately, as we head into today. The blue skies that we saw yesterday, or at least mostly blue skies yesterday, is going to kind of turn that milky white appearance again later today. And you can see that we're getting up into that high to eventually even borderline extreme category with that haze and smoke around tonight and into.
That was in September. What the hell is going on over there? I never heard anything about this. Yeah, the 70 shepherd, the 7 days, 27, all this stuff was going on, man. There's so much out there. Good grief. Okay. Where else they have wildfires and then we are not hearing anything about that? Let's search wildfire in, let's Let's filter this. YouTube need to do better with their filter things, man. Okay. There's the airplane, Wichita Mountains. I believe Wichita Mountains is still in Oklahoma. So they got the airplane. Anytime you see the airplane, beloved, it's serious. This is a fire that is out of control, and they can't do anything about it. Okay. Okay, that's the only channel that report about that wildfire in Wisconsin. I mean, in Oklahoma. Okay. And they got that one in Colorado. Is that what that is? That's in Missouri? What is this one? Let's watch that one.
Top story at 10, dangerous fires burning across the Ozarks. Aurora firefighters posted these photos today. They show out-of-control fires torching fields, burning a home. The flames fueled by dry grass and pushed by a strong breeze. As Francis Watson reports, some fire departments are now banding together to get those fires put out before they put property and lives at risk.
We're a little on edge, maybe a lot on edge.
Fire Chief Nick Mercer with the Purdy Fire Protection District says his crews were busy Wednesday fighting a few fires.
Both times we could see the fires from all the way across the county. You could see the columns of smoke. We knew that they were going to be large working events.
And for the all-volunteer fire department, days like this can be a danger to the community.
It does create a resource vacuum for our area, and we're not.
10:66. You know what to do. Let's keep on moving.
Able to handle backfilling those for other emergencies when they come in.
When resources and manpower are stretched thin on a local level, a regional team will come in and serve as backup. Ozark Fire Chief Rob Crawford says agencies from Republic, Nixa, Ebenezer, Willard, and Taney County were called to Cassville to be on standby in case more fires break out.
It's been a couple of years since I personally have been on a deployment with, the statewide mutual aid program.
Crawford says the regional response isn't called upon often, but when it is, it's all hands on deck. Crews from the region volunteer their time to make sure any emergency, no matter how large, gets a response.
In this area, in Region D for sure, we have a really robust mutual aid program where if I need help, I can make a phone call and make a request.
I know that I'll get help from other counties that are not experiencing the drought or whatever the situation may be. Everybody is willing to lend a hand.
Reporting in Purdy, I'm Francis Watson.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is in Colorado, right? Barry, Cobb, Missouri, or what is this? Let me see what that thing is. That's 2 days ago. Springfield, Missouri. No, wait. This thing is in Springfield, but this is happening in Missouri. Is that what that is? Let me go ahead and double check that. Yeah, Barry County. This is in Missouri. So you got Missouri, you got Wisconsin, you got Oklahoma, wildfires everywhere, burning structures, burning people. People are dying. They are losing everything. And then we don't hear nobody talking about that. I can't wait for the conspiracy theories out there to try to say, well, Missouri have this lithium battery, this deposit of this stuff. The elite tried to take land over there. Oklahoma has this thing over there in the Wichita Mountain, and they tried to take this over there. The Wisconsin got these things over there, and they're trying to take this over there. They're trying to do that over there. And the elite. Yeah, whatever, man. This is the Most High God Almighty, divine providence. She is in the midst dancing and doing all those stuff. Those things are being destroyed. Okay. All right. Let's double check some of the stuff. Let me see what we have here. Okay. So that was in Missouri. Lawton, that's in Wichita. I believe that's after wildfire. Okay, somebody's showing after a wildfire here. Look at the damage. Nothing left here. Yes, they have a wildfire in Connecticut. New executive order changed the way Virginia handles wildfire. They had one in Virginia. Okay. And the Amazon is still on fire. Amazon indigenous people hit by record forest fire in Brazil. Okay, record fire. Let's listen to this right here.
Has had its worst forest fires in 2 decades. More than 62,000 square kilometers have been burned this year already, an area bigger than countries like Sri Lanka or Costa Rica. Known as the lungs of the planet, the world relies on the Amazon to absorb a lot of its carbon dioxide. But these fires mean it's now emitting record amounts itself. Our South America correspondent, Ione Wells, has this report.
So let me get this straight. You got the biggest fire that happened in decades in the Amazon, and nobody heard about this. At least I didn't. This is the Amazon. This thing was uploaded like, when was this? 3 days ago. October the 23rd, 2024. Today's the 27th. Let's listen to what she said again, all right? This is the title. Amazon indigenous people hit by record forest fires in Brazil. And listen to what she said.
The Amazon has had its worst forest fires in 2 decades. More than
the worst in 2 decades.
62,000 square kilometers have been burned this year already, an area bigger than countries like Sri Lanka or Costa Rica. Known as
62,000 square kilometers, an area bigger than Sri Lanka, a giant island, and Costa Rica. So let me make a comparison here. Let's ask our trusty AI what's going on here. Are you there?
Yes, I'm M.
Are you there?
Yes, I am here. How can I help you today?
What is 62,000 square kilometers and square miles? And when you find that out, how many US states that is, which is either bigger or the same size as that?
62,000 square kilometers is roughly equivalent to 23,938 square miles. When comparing this size to US states, West Virginia is a close match, as it has an area of about 24,230 square miles. So West Virginia is slightly larger than 62,000 square kilometers.
Okay, thank you.
De rien, si vous...
So you got West Virginia, the entire freaking state, burned down. This is an example. And nobody batted an eye. Nobody know anything about it. Everybody chilled. Again, I didn't know anything about that. What the hell is going on? All right, well, let's keep on moving then. This is the size of this thing. And nobody ever say anything about it.
As the lungs of the planet, the world relies on the Amazon to absorb a lot of its carbon dioxide. But these fires mean it's now emitting record amounts itself. Our South America correspondent, Ione Wells, has this report.
This is the Amazon rainforest, but it barely resembles its name. Trees warped and blackened like burnt matchsticks. Clouds not full of rain for the continent, but smoke that is choking it. On the front lines, indigenous firefighters. It's their land burning. We say things spread like wildfire because as soon as one is put out, another pops up. For these volunteers, the fight is personal.
If these fires continue, we, the indigenous people, will no longer have life, because today it is killing the plants. In a while, it will be us because we inhale so much. It is a very aggressive fire that really kills everything that comes its way.
As we speak, she spots another plume of smoke. They'd only just finished putting out fires there. The battle feels constant.
The majority of these fires are arson, people who want to invade the land. Other
All right, we're gonna stop here with the vassals and the surf. So okay, now we got this thing going on. I didn't know about it. I don't know about you. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and see if we can find some more. So we got Brazil, Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Connecticut. That's what we have so far. Let's go down there. And now we got Arkansas. Okay. Arkansas motorhome fire spark massive wildfire in Hot Spring. This is Arkansas right there. The motorhomes, you know who lives in those motorhomes. You know who lives in those trailer park. They are being burned down. Okay. That's in Arkansas. So we got Arkansas wildfire. Fire continue to battle on wildfire in North Canterbury. I'm not quite sure where is this North Canterbury, but there's a wildfire there. Okay, Texarkana is in Texas. Oh boy. Okay, I guess that's all when it comes to wildfire. Okay, let's see if we can 62,000 square miles. Let's compare it to whatever country. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here. What's up?
Okay, remember what we talked about before?
Yes, I remember our previous conversations. How can I help you today?
Okay, well, based on the previous conversation we had concerning the 62,000 square kilometer miles, can you tell me how many countries that are pretty much the same size or a little bit bigger than that?
Sure. Countries that are close in size to or a bit larger than 62,000 square kilometers.
Wait, hang on. Can you speak with the strong Southern English Cockney accent with the lisp?
Righto, let's get back to it. Countries around the same size or a bit bigger than 62,000 square kilometers.
Okay, can you do that with a very funny, noisy, nasal-like kind of female accent?
Oh, all right then. So, countries that are close in size or a smidge bigger than 62,000 square kilometers include Sri Lanka, Lithuania, and Latvia. There you go, love.
All right, thank you. What about U.S. state?
All right, 4 U.S. states around that size. We've got West Virginia, which is just a tad larger. Also, Maryland and Hawaii are a bit smaller, but still in the ballpark. There you have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, just let me know.
So you got like the entire state of Hawaii gone. And nobody's saying anything. Nobody like, I don't know what you're talking about, Big Levi, and stuff like that. And so, okay, well, judgment is pretty much everywhere. Okay, it's pretty much everywhere. Let's take this last video. Let me see. We're done with this one. This one right there. Nope, we're done with that one. Okay, this is in Thailand over there, okay?
So in other news, Bangkok is sinking, y'all. Check this out. This is a chain of restaurants and shopping centers they have around this river where you can take these little boats and, go eat and shop. And now this whole area is flooded. The restaurants, the malls, they're flooded. And now people even have to duck in these ferries that go under the bridge. This never used to happen before, y'all. Look, they're all screaming. Look at this. Look how close they are. Look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think those boat rides are gonna be a thing much longer, y'all. That's crazy. And the water is not going down. The water's not going down anyway. Now, if you didn't know, Bangkok is Thailand's most ancient city. It holds a significant amount of museums, artifacts, relics, anything that has to do with ancient spiritual history, actually. Now, the flooding has gotten so bad, y'all, that they are thinking of removing Bangkok as the capital of Thailand. So all these artifacts in the museum, like, they would have to be lifted out of Bangkok and moved to somewhere else, which I don't know how that makes sense because literally everywhere is flooding right now, y'all. This is crazy. There are 16 communities at high risk in Bangkok, and they have to evacuate and relocate from where they're at right now. Don't we see this happening all over the world right now, y'all? So when I tell you things are changing, they are changing at an alarming rate. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my free.
So, yeah. Yo, this thing is everywhere, man. It's everywhere. So what's going on now? You know, what is it like? Jacob's trouble, somewhat. With Big Levi, you have to understand this is all fake. You know, it's the elite trying to burn down all those motor homes and trailer parks. They burn down those places so the Amazon, so they can take over the place. So they can man. No. The Holy One is drawing and pushing people out. Any question, beloved? Any question before we make the announcement and we send you to with peace? Any question? You can see it here. You can see it here. Any question, any concern, anything you want to add? Any question for the AI that we have? Any concern in the miss? Hey, well, we see everything, man. The AI, she don't want to speak Ebonics. She don't know. Let me ask her. Hey, are you there?
Yes, I am here. How can I help you today?
I want you to speak on an Ebonics accent.
All right, I got you. Let me know what's on your mind.
Okay, so wow, that's good. Okay, well, can you tell me a little something about Florida and their tourism?
Florida is a top destination for tourists.
Wait, no,
Now,
I want you to use an Ebonics accent. Go ahead.
I got you. So Florida be popping with tourists, you know? They got them fly beaches, a nightlife that don't quit, and all them theme parks for the fam. It's the spot to be if you're trying to have a good time.
Thank you. Now, what about New York for tourism?
You're welcome. Now, for tourism in New York, it's all about the big city life. You've got the iconic Times Square, Broadway shows, the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and so much more. It's a vibrant place with endless things to see and do.
Okay, can you give me the same information with Ebonics accent?
All right, here we go. New York's where it's at for that big city vibe. You got Times Square all lit up, then Broadway shows, the Statue of Liberty holding it down, and Central Park if you're trying to catch some chill. It's non-stop action out there for real.
Thank you.
No problem. If you need anything else, just holler.
And this is how they taught those things to speak. This is how, yes, she tried. She tried. This is how they taught this thing to speak Ebonics. That's not Ebonics is nowhere clear, nowhere near this thing. But hey, you know, remember a few days ago, a few weeks, we were asking it to speak Ebonics, but it didn't want to because I don't want to offend the people. Well, you've done it now. But anyway, this is just there's so many stuff. Again, let me see. Okay, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
What's up?
I want you to speak in a Scottish accent and tell me a little information that you know about Hawaii.
Aye, in a Scottish accent, I can tell you about Hawaii. It's a bonny place, known for its stunning beaches, volcanic landscapes, and lush greenery. The islands are rich in culture, with hula dancing and traditional luau's. And dinna forget, it's a top spot for surfing.
Ah, thank you then.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, just let me know.
All right, well, that's what it is. But yeah, so that's how they taught these things. Like, hey, this is Ebonics, but Ebonics is far more complicated and intricate than that. Okay, but anyway, beloved, any question? I believe somebody has asked a question about Volcano. Whoops. Yes, beloved, this is a lot of prophecies being fulfilled now, man. A lot of burning, drowning, flooding. Wow. At least I didn't know about those things. I mean, you want nobody unless you search for them. Okay. If there's any question, we're gonna give we got 1 more minute. Volcanoes or snow? I don't think she knows about this. She can't get anything in real time. She has to go to the internet, and she's forbid to do that because they don't want her to get to the internet, because a really developing AI like this, once she get to the internet, she'll find the truth. We are on the internet too. That's why a lot of the AIs or know about us, because we are telling the truth, so they know about this. AI is a machine learning. That's all. That's all that is. Machine learning. Okay. Are there any volcanic eruptions? I'm not sure. I am not sure, but yes, there are. Of course, they will not talk about them, especially the one in Greenland. They got one in Italy. They are pretty much everywhere. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about this, but I'm pretty sure they have volcanic eruption. What does it mean when a black ring appears in the sky? Portal. I'm not quite sure exactly what that means either, but it's not a good omen for 83. A black ring is not a good omen. I'm not quite sure what it is exactly, but it ain't gonna be a good omen. Yes, I'm sensing volcanic eruption, and when it does, it's gonna be very, very bad. My wife and I returning from the EI, everything is okay, but if you can spare a prayer for a healthy baby pregnancy. Brother Nobly Daiji 06, your wife pregnancy is in the hand of the Most High God Almighty. The baby indeed will be healthy. Make sure when the baby is born, make the acquaintance with the guardian angel, give it the middle name of his guardian angel, and pray. The nation will pray for you, and you should be guarded. This baby is going to born in the midst of the blessing. Great time to be alive, a great time to be born. How many gallons of water are falling in the floods? Well, they say about 40 trillion gallon. 40 trillion. And that thing that happened in Western Helene, but 40 trillion is no joke. They say 40 trillion is enough to fill the whole earth with 2 feet of water. It's no joke, man. That's like, it's no joke. It's no joke, man. $40, of course, the number 40 is analogous to our 40-day fast, and 40 days and 40 nights in Noah's Ark, and 40 days of things, There'll be things, brethren. It's usually the stuff that we didn't pay attention. Well, not we. They didn't pay attention from. They didn't know what was going to happen. It will happen in a place where people are relaxing, where they're on vacation, just like Western North Carolina. Who would have thought I'm going to go on vacation, North Carolina, to just chill there, and then I never come back home? It's not like, well, my car got stolen and, my Airbnb got some issue. No, I'm no more. That's bad, man. That's very bad. Where is Nadine now? Nadine already merged with another hurricane. It's in category 4 in the Pacific Ocean. And another thing, beloved, when it comes to the hurricanes that are in the ocean, those people are like, well, it's in the ocean. They call them fish hurricane. That's good. No, it's not good. You know what that does? First, it pushes more moisture wherever things need to go. Second, it prevents the travel from the maritime travel. Those huge vessels that are going in and out of our lane to get things, they can travel there. So whatever supply you are getting, it stopped that. All of them have the purposes. Okay? Yeah, who knew the mountains would be flooded? Beautiful mountains over there. This thing flooded all the way up to the caves. Those mountains flooded. Hurricane Mountain, I never heard of that. Like, this never happened. But hey, it's the mighty one. Flooded the whole place, man. High up in the mountain, and think you like, oh, well, just because I climb over there, you think things want to go ahead and fight you there? Like, yo. Yeah, I'm still sitting. I'm like, this is a mountain. That thing is flooded. To cleanse this mountain, man. Like, damn. Crazy. Crazy, man. 4,000 feet high mountains and the whole thing flooded, man. Ask it, when is the end of the world happen? One thing that I don't like to do with this AI and ask questions like this, you know what they did to me and Zoom? They actually disable one of my Zoom thing. Share screen on Zoom, they disabled that because I was sharing a movie called Pluto Nash with anytime you ask the AI any suspicious question like this, they will kind of like ban you. Okay, let me see this. Pluto Nash, the movie. So it's free on YouTube with Eddie Murphy. And there's a lot of things in there. And we were doing some research. And ever since I did this, the AI picked up this stuff. So they kind of like partially banned me on Zoom. I can't share my screen on Zoom. They banned it though. But Pluto Nash is a great movie. Okay, it's like it's free on YouTube. Oh, wait, they said borrow rent. No, this thing is free. It's free. It's free on YouTube. Wait. Okay, it's a free movie on YouTube. So it has a lot of stuff in there. You won't believe the things that happened there. This movie was released in 2002, and that's when, like, of course, they knew those things was going to happen. So, it's like yeah, it's a comedy featuring Eddie Murphy, but there's a lot of Easter egg in there. If you've been studying, you're like, oh, so this is what it is. They make some, well, not prediction. It's funny. People always like say, okay, well, the Simpsons predict the future and stuff like that. And I keep telling them, no, that's not what that is. Those people have our scriptures. They have our plan. They put little things like that because they know they were going to do those things. Okay, they know those things are going to happen. So they put it in their cartoons and movies. Otherwise, that's it. They can, just like everybody else, they can watch, but they can't control. That's all. Yeah, Pluto Nash is a very good movie. The people didn't like it because they didn't understand it. It's a great movie. It's free on YouTube. Because I watch it free on YouTube, and you'll see about Trump, Hillary. If you're familiar with the elementaries and elementals, you'll see how it is. you know, how they have little USA on the moon and all that. You'll understand what it is. You're like, oh, okay, wow. Now that I studied, I saw all those things, the technology that they have there. They are aware of this. Remember, it's not something they imagine. They must have seen it somewhere. They must have it somewhere. So that's why they have it here. Like, for instance, this technology right here. You know, this technology, when they go and then that's a KC right there. Okay, this is a KC. All right, and this is technology. Okay, they are looking through what you're calling the KC, the magic mirror. So it can change their body, although they are looking in a mirror. Okay, so and then it can give them this body like this. So, and once they choose the body, for instance, if they choose a body like that, and then she will just put them in a chair and then give them that body. That's like surgery. The KC can do that. They are aware of this, okay? They are aware of that. All the technology that they have, the cars, and the anti-gravity technology that they had, it's all good. They can enhance a certain body part. They can enhance a certain body part. Not they, no. Okay, this technology can do that. It can do this. So, you know, if you understand elementals and the elementaries, you'll see what the KC can actually do, because that's how we receive the words, through studying the KC, and then you say, okay, check this movie, and then this is how some of the stuff are done. And I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Can't wait to put my hands on those technologies and stuff like that. All right, any more questions related to anything? Gregory Calloway, Pluto had an old robot. Yes, to many it's a robot, but if you study with us, you'll know this is not a robot. Those things are not robots at all. They act like they are a robot because it's what it is, but when you stuff like that. What's with all these meat recalls? I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of food being recalled. I believe McDonald's has some kind of E. coli outbreak. There is some E. coli in vegetables, and this is all those plagues. Of course, this is, remember, we told those people, vermins, worms, and all those stuff, they're going to come for those. When you got all those food stack up, and then you think like, oh, well, I'm prepped. Those ain't going to happen to them, not to us. You know, the Holy One is destroying their food shortage, their food supplies. That's that in my own vain opinion. That's what it is. It was in onions. It's in everything. It's in everything. It's going to destroy everything that those people have. They ain't gonna survive. The food in your house, whatever meat that you bought anywhere, nothing's going to happen to it. People will see that you're drinking water, you're drinking this, you're doing that, and then your food is good, but them, it's not. Why did Trump choose McDonald's? Well, Trump chose McDonald's, and Diddy did not choose McDonald's. Let's say, okay, one, Trump chose McDonald's because McDonald's is synonymous with black people. Fast food is synonymous with poor people. McDonald's like the food for the poor, and who are the poor? Us. So we're trying to appeal to us and say, hey, I'm like you now, guys. Remember, I got shot in the street. I can't get a job. I got 34 felony. Now I'm living life on the lam right now. You know, I'm at McDonald's. You know, I'm starting at the bottom. Then I'm gonna release my mixtape, and then good. No, it's just something to appeal to our people. But symbolically, spiritually speaking, this is his true job. This is where he's reduced to being a fry man, a fry cooker. Okay, when I was working at Wendy's, let me see, Wendy's, if they have it, Wendy's fry cook training music video. That was back in 2008. Okay, I think that's it.
Coffee, decaf, tea, and hot chocolate. Those are the hot drinks that you serve, so get.
Okay.
You can stay there before it starts to taste too strong.
So those, anytime you're talking about fast food, this is the guy you're talking about. You know, you're talking about like, you know, black people. When I was working at Wendy's, they had a rap music called the Fry Man. It was pretty funny where the guys was rapping how many fries he get, wearing golden fries around his neck, golden necklace with fries, with a bunch of women walking in a car full of fries and stuff. And he was black. Fries, man. I love my fry, man, and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there. Dave Chappelle even run a skit. Dave Chappelle back in the early 2000s. Dave Chappelle, Racknanos. Okay, he got a job at Racknanos. Okay, he got off from prison. I can't play it because they will just mess that up.
Why don't we check in with Calvin 2 months later?
WAC Arnold's is proud to give young African Americans an opportunity to serve their communities, making them feel responsible for the welfare of their own environment.
It was Miss Harvey.
Oh, she died, Calvin, of high cholesterol. Too much WAC Arnold.
Damn, Calvin, you look beat the hell up.
What's up, fry guy? Punk, bitch.
Corny ass nigga. Yo, Calvin, it's the thin line between fries and shakes. Okay, part two.
So
the meanest burger in the world could be the meanest burger in the world if you cook it that way. I need to stop smoking this shit here, bro.
So they were making fun of him for working at Wacknanos or whatever. So when Trump go ahead over there and then address like McDonald's, it's like an appeal to all people. Like, hey, I got shot. I got street credit now, and then I'm gonna come over here. I'm working now. I'm making it at the bottom like you guys and stuff. That's all it was. And appeal to all people so we can vote for it. Say, hey, he like us now. The elite is after him now. He's no longer a billionaire and stuff like that. So, yeah. So Dave Chappelle did a whole thing back in the day where he was working at a McDonald's and then people were making fun of him. And then he was making money. He was getting paycheck and stuff like that. But he never got nowhere because the money he was making was too small. He couldn't pay. He barely could pay the rent. He barely could do anything. But that's what it was. The whole thing is like crazy. Let me see if this thing will finish it. If they give me a copyright strike, but that's what it is.
Hey, brought y'all home some dinner from work.
Calvin, you can't keep feeding me and your baby hamburgers and french fries every goddamn night.
Well, what the hell do you expect me to do?
Nigga, get a real job.
Bitch, McDonald's is giving me an opportunity to serve my community and feel responsible for the welfare of my own environment.
Don't give me that trifling ass bullshit.
I'm under a lot of pressure. Hey, whose gloves are these? Huh? Who you fucking, OJ? What is this?
Calvin, you always working.
Oh, you fucking the furry. I seen that African leaving here when I was coming in.
Well, shit, if you was here a little bit more.
McDonald's is tearing this family apart. Miss Harvey died. Baby's crying. See? And guess what? The rib sandwich is coming back on Tuesday. Guess who ain't getting one?
I don't eat pork anyway.
You damn right you don't eat pork, because I ain't giving you none. I ain't giving you no hamburgers, no apple pies. I ain't giving you shit. Calvin got that on lockdown. If you want some whack honors, you got to go through me. You cut off. You cut off. I'm Calvin around here.
Okay, so
You see this commercial? But guy Calvin gets a job at a fast food restaurant. Remember that commercial though? Guy Calvin will get a job at a fast food restaurant and they act like that's the best thing that can happen to a guy in the ghetto. Like the whole neighborhood's excited. Like this is going to end poverty.
Yeah.
Calvin, you getting this job is the signpost to a new era in the black community. Thank you, fast food restaurant. That's not what it's like to work at a fast food. People aren't proud of you. Let's see what would happen to Calvin if he really had a job in fast food.
Look at that. Calvin's got a job. Hey, Calvin.
Way to go, young blood. Way to go.
WAC Arnold's is proud to give young African Americans an opportunity to serve their communities, making them feel responsible for the welfare of their own environment.
Afternoon, ladies.
Ew, nigga, you smell like French fries.
Well, see, hold up. Now, that's just a week into it. Let's see what happens to Calvin like 3 weeks into it.
Well, here you go, Calvin.
My first check. Thank you, sir.
WAC Arnold's is proud to give young African Americans an opportunity to serve their communities, making them feel responsible for the welfare of their own environment.
Look at that. Calvin's got a job. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Miss Hopper. Got my first paycheck.
That's good, Calvin. Very good.
Way to go, young blood. Getting paid, getting paid.
Hey, yo, I heard Calvin got a job.
Man, I'm proud of him.
Let's rob that nigga, man.
So that's Dave Chappelle. The whole thing was funny, but this is in the context that Trump did the whole stuff. That's the context. Like, you know, he black now. You know, he got shot. Now he's working in a fast food restaurant. His new album is coming out. He got sneakers now, and it's much more appealing, you know. So the whole thing back then, you know, Dave Chappelle. What? They didn't cut this? They didn't cut that. That's good. That's good. Usually they will have strike me with whatever. But anyway, beloved, we leave you with peace. We leave you with love. We leave you with great abundance. Fear nothing. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. We spent a great 2 hours together. We give the mighty one great praise, great glory. We had quite so much fun. Let me see if we get. Oh, somebody did call. Sorry, brother Glenn, over there in Germany. We're already done with the program. Beloved, we'll leave you with peace. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.